We are exactly 1 week away from the Mansions DLC update arriving in Grand Theft Auto Online, and yet we still really don't know a ton about this update, which does seem strange considering this DLC is set to arguably be one of Grand Theft Auto Online's and Rockstar's biggest, because it's going to be featuring mansions, which is something we've been requesting for around a decade now. And it kind of feels weird that the only thing that Rockstar Games has given us so far is like the 15-second trailer about the mansions, which showed off a couple of the vehicles and also showed off kind of what the outside of one of the mansion locations is going to look like. They've given us a brief description of how things are going to work. And then, of course, over the last few weeks, we've had the teaser missions and sort of the VIP program that you can join, having the various tiers, the black and the gold tier, etc. But we still don't know a ton about how these mansions are going to work, what their prices are going to be like, how the interiors are going to function. And it kind of makes you wonder, will Rockstar Games give us more information over the next couple of days? Because just going back and looking at the last couple of DLC announcement news wires over the past few years, going back to the Money Fronts update, the newswire that Rockstar put out, that was on June 11th, which was a Wednesday. The release date of the DLC was June 17th. For Agents of Sabotage, we got a newswire and trailer on December 3rd, which was a Tuesday, and the release date for that update was December 10th. For Bottom Dollar Bounties, we got a newswire and trailer on June 18th, which was a Tuesday, and the release date was June 25th. And then for the Chop Shop update, we got a newswire post on November 30th, which was a Thursday, and the release date was December 12th. So it's not 100% perfect on when Rockstar is going to talk about the update every single time. And I'm not even sure if the newswire we got can be considered like the other newswires. So if we are going to get another DLC announcement, it's probably going to be released this week. Now, I know that sounds obvious, but I would say there's a good chance that over the next couple of days, we could get some more information on the game. As I'm recording this video, which is mid-morning on Tuesday, Rockstar Games have not uploaded anything. But the point remains, there's still a ton about this update we don't know. And most particularly, I would say how the mansions are going to function. Because one of the biggest problems, and something we've discussed in previous videos, is there's only so many mansion sites. And with only so many mansion sites, you've got thousands of Grand Theft Auto Online players. How is that going to work? Are multiple players going to own the same mansion? Is there going to be a limit to how many you can have? How is it going to work in the interior? Because from the teaser trailer shot that Rockstar provided, you can see the inside of the mansion from the outside. Is that just something they did using their video editing magic, or is that going to be legitimately a new feature? Well, we heard from Rockstar Games insider Tez Funds 2, who gave us some more details on how that's likely going to work. So this is what he had to say a few days ago. As someone said, pondering details like this makes me salty that keeping OG around has likely stifled quite a bit of potential as far as what we could have had if updates were CG only. And he said it won't make a difference. I'm pretty sure seeing someone inside a house or a shop from the outside works in 5M because that house or shop is owned by a single player, not the whole server. And not every player has their own variant of said shop/house. It won't be realistic for Rockstar to freeze you in midair if you were flying a heli near a mansion just to display a list of mansion owners and prompt you to start choosing one to start rendering them. The likely outcome is that you'll see the default interior from the outside, and when you approach the door, you'll choose whether to enter yours or someone else's mansion. So that's kind of like the best of both worlds. From the outside, you will be able to see the interior of the mansion, but it's very unlikely that you'll see someone's customized mansion because there could be so many of them, or other people because there could be anywhere from 0 to, I guess, 28 people, however many players can be in a Grand Theft Auto Online lobby. However, once you enter either the ecosystem, atmosphere, bubble, dome, whatever they're going to call it of the mansion, you'll be prompted to either enter yours or someone else's mansion, very similar to how our other properties work. If you go up to the Maze Bank office, you can choose to either enter your office or someone else. If you go up to one of the apartment complexes, you can choose to enter yours, or you can also choose to enter someone else's. I don't think there's a perfect solution to this, especially when Rockstar is only giving us so many mansion options, which in my opinion is one of the biggest bummers of this update so far, is that we aren't able to live in all the other various already pre-built amazing looking mansions around Los Santos and San Andreas. I think that's going to be the biggest bummer of this update. but we'll have to wait and see. Again, this is why we need more information from Rockstar. Now, there was more discussion on this as someone ended up saying, but would you load into your mansion or would it be seamless? I think if you have to choose, you would have to load in. I picture the area around the mansion being communal though. And he said, I reckon the former. The front door will be the loading screen per se. So according to Tesfunds 2, he believes that the area around the mansion is not going to be communal and that it's basically just going to be this free-for-all area of you can do whatever you want out there. And then the only way you get access to what I'm assuming is going to be like the backyard and the rooftop of the mansion and the pool area and the hot tub is if you actually load in through the interior. And that's why it's so frustrating. We know so little about the interior of these mansions just simply because that's where all the magic is going to happen. Yes, the outsides are going to be what they are. They're these big, beautiful structures, but it's what's on the inside that matters. What are the features going to be? What are the levels of customization going to be? Is there going to be a garage? Is there going to be a helipad? Which I think we can assume there will be both. What other business related features will be involved in this update and with these mansions on the inside? It's also going to be nice to know what are the prices of these mansions going to be, considering that Rockstar Games is giving us a free $1 million just for completing the missions at a $2 million discount. I don't think Rockstar Games is going to be giving a discount of more than 10 or 15%. So that would make these mansions upwards of like $15 to $20 million. So hopefully you guys have enough money for this DLC. Again, the features on the inside I think are so important for this and will really make or break this update. If these are just big mansions where there's not a lot of customization and you just walk around once or twice and say, well, that was kind of cool. And, maybe there is some business-esque stuff and maybe there is some, kind of personal assistant stuff. But if there isn't anything like of value there, how long are people really going to enjoy the mansions? That's something to think about. But anyways, that right there should give us some more details on how the mansions and specifically their interiors are going to work in Grand Theft Auto Online. This new update, A Safe House in the Hills, which I still can't believe that's the name of the DLC. It's honestly one of Rockstar's oddest sounding updates so far. This whole thing has been kind of weird. The lack of information, even though this is like one of the biggest updates of all time. The strange name of the DLC. Apparently there's only going to be 3 mansion locations. I just can't wait to get more information. And if we don't, I can't wait for 1 week to arrive, as next Tuesday at this exact time, we'll have been playing the update for a few hours from now and we'll probably have all the answers to those questions. But anyways, let me know what you think about everything we discussed in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.